beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Corinthian, and in today's video we are going to be doing a asking for a friend, which is a series that is going to be on my channel from now on, where you guys just send me your situations or little things that you're going through and I give you my advice on it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Should I start with the voice note? Let me start with the voice note. She knows someone that is in a relationship with someone, but the person that they're in a relationship with is not in a relationship with them. So yeah, I hope that made sense to you guys. But I'm a little touchy on this subject, so it depends on how close you are with that person to like let them know, like, hey, I saw your significant other doing something that I thought was a bit inappropriate and I wanted to share that with you. Or if they're a friend, like, oh, you see them here and there and it's just like y'all really not that close, I wouldn't say nothing. If you are cool with them, cool enough with them to say something, I will go ahead and say something. But if you're not, then don't say anything at all. But even with saying something, I personally have experience with just a whole bunch of nonsense with that. Little tea on that is, I think it was like my sophomore year in college, and one of my friends at the time was talking to some boy, and it was like a group of us, and like two people from the group seen her, the person she was talking to, they seen him outside and he kissed this girl. And we had told her whatever. Well, I didn't tell her nothing, honestly. I didn't tell her nothing because I ain't seen it with my two eyes, so I'm not going to be playing reporter out here. But I didn't tell her nothing because I simply didn't see it. But my friends told her whatever, and of course she was mad at this man for a couple of days. I'm like slouching. My mom would be so upset. Let me stop. But she was mad at this man for a couple of days. Let's say like 2 weeks. So she was mad at him for like 2 weeks. And then, you know, normal female stuff, they rekindled their little love and she stopped talking to us. And I was just like, well, as friends, we were trying to look out for you, and you took your little boyfriend, whatever y'all had going on, back, but you stopped talking to us. I just thought that was a little weird. So I'm really like touchy on that, you know, because I'm like, I don't want to tell nobody their man is doing A, B, and C, and then they come and be mad at me because, baby, I'm not the one you should be mad with. You should be mad at your man. So sis, I would say tell her, you know, if she try to come at you for what her man was doing, she not your friend. Don't talk to that bitch again. Simple.
Asking for a friend. How do you tell your new nigga that you're thinking of your old nigga during sex?
Sis, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't tell him shit. Like, I wouldn't do that. Like, I just wouldn't bring that conversation about. I feel like the conversation can get really awkward really quickly, and no, I just wouldn't tell him. Like, you can say that in another way. Like, you can just tell him, like, oh, maybe you're not pleasing me, or, you know, I need you to do a little more here or do a little more there. But to tell him flat out that you're thinking about your last nigga, your last man, that you're thinking about your last man, I don't think you should do it. I wouldn't do it. Maybe tell him like, oh, you can improve here, you can improve there. But I wouldn't flat out be like, yo, I've been thinking about my ex while we having sex. Like, yeah, that's awkward. Don't do that, sis. I don't even have to read off this thing because I kind of know the situation. But basically, this girl was talking to this guy for a little over 2 years. He did not make her his girlfriend, and he was kind of just like playing around. You know how niggas be. And I think she was kind of like getting tired of it. And one day she was just like, fuck it, you feel me? Like, he kept talking about like, oh, our chemistry, our vibe, da da da, but he was still doing fuck shit, you feel me? So he didn't make her his girlfriend. stay doing hella fuck shit. And she got tired of it. And she told him, like, you know, they should just rather be friends. She'd rather not even try to pursue anything. And, you know, that basically she no longer has those feelings that she once had. And this man is trying to do all the right things now instead of, he could have been doing all of that before and they would not be in this predicament, but he is trying to do it now. And I feel like that's a problem with a lot of guys. I'm moving my hands a lot, but that's the problem with a lot of guys. They don't realize until it's too late that, you feel me, you have somebody that was willing to really fuck with you and do you right, but you was too busy out here doing other shit. And then when females are done and they like are just done, that's it. There's no going back from that. So I feel like they don't realize what they're doing until it's too late. Now he won't like stop calling her, texting her, you know. He won't stop calling her, texting her, and it's just like, bro, you could have been putting in all this effort before, and now I don't want to fuck with you, and I'm sorry, but your feelings is gonna be hurt. Too bad, too sad. That, like, I just don't know what else to tell guys, like, or just people who take people for granted, and they don't realize until that person has like completely walked away. And I was talking to just up and moved to Michigan. Should I leave him or continue? I would say it depends on how the relationship was before. Like, if you guys were just getting to know each other and y'all was in like that beginner stage, then you can't really be mad at him for up and moving, because he's not thinking of you as part of his, you know, plans, and he probably went out there to do some other things, you know. So I hope that made sense. I would keep talking to him and just see where it can go, because you never know. Like, one of you may decide to relocate, or both of you may decide to relocate, depending on the direction that the relationship does go. So I would say keep talking to him. If you don't mind taking like planes back and forth, if the relationship gets here, I would definitely say keep talking to him. There's like no problem in like dating and having a guy in Michigan and talking to one in Atlanta. Like, there's literally nothing wrong with dating, and I think you should date him no matter. This one says, my significant other is insecure when it comes to social media. Honestly, I feel like, yes, social media can be negative, but I feel like everything's up to your perception. If you see social media in a negative light, then that's exactly what it will be. If you see social media as in a positive light, like I can make money, you know, I can get my brand out there, I can do this and that and the third, then that's what you're going to see it as. So I feel like there's no reason to be insecure about social media unless like your partner is doing some wacky ass shit, and then in that case you just shouldn't be with them. But yeah, I just feel like there's no reason to be insecure about social media unless you feel like your partner is doing some crazy stuff, or you just simply don't trust your partner. And if that's the case, then y'all need to do a little talking. Do a little talking. Where's the trust? Why don't we have trust? What's making me not trust you? Like, you know? I hope I'm making sense, y'all. I hope I'm making sense. This other one says, my ex keep popping up at my house. And, you know, I have one word. Restraining order. Like, sir, you're not about to be doing pop-ups at my house. Like, what if my new man is here? My new man is family. My new man and his mother, okay? No, you cannot be doing pop-ups at my house. I'm gonna get a restraining order on you if you don't stop. That's it. That's it. And like I was saying earlier, guys don't realize until it's too late, and then they want to be doing all types of crazy shit. Like, sir, you should have been stalking me before, but you're too busy out there doing other things. I think this may be my last one for the video, but it says that he was married and he didn't tell. If he was married, like married with a wife and kids, and he was trying to talk to you, that's just wild, and we don't respect men that do that. So if that's the case, toss him away. Leave that married man alone. He's never gonna do good by you if he's doing that to his wife. No, just leave him alone. But or if he's married and they're in the process of getting a divorce, then I mean, who would bring that up in the like? Who? That's an awkward conversation to have. So I feel like when the time was right, he may have told you. So I don't know. I would say be mad because he didn't tell you and that's something you would want to know, but also understand that it may have been a difficult conversation to have. So that's why he didn't have it at that moment. But he was going to tell you eventually. There will be a part 2 of this video because I have a couple more little questions that people wanted my advice on. So there will be a part 2, but this wraps up part 1, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you would like to participate in this series, you can email me, DM me on Instagram, or write me on Twitter, whatever you want to do, and I will feature it in the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and